Our point is not that we disagree with Sam Harris in his book, The Moral Landscape, that human flourishing is a good thing. We do agree with that. What we don't agree with is the foundation for that.
I'm assuming you have read Harris's Moral Landscape all the way through?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I did too, and I want you to know, like, I'm on your side. I believe, like, God definitely authors morality, but I think in Stealing from God, I think you may have, like, slightly neglected Harris's argument.
Okay, go ahead.
I think Sam makes a, I had to write this down. I think Sam made a pretty good point about pain being correlated to well-being. And like, again, I believe God authors morality, but I think we shouldn't brush over the idea that Sam does establish kind of a baseline for morality and well-being. I think the metaphor he put was, if you can imagine a world where everyone experienced the most pain possible, we can at least all objectively agree that anything else but that would be better. And because he has a baseline, even though it may get foggier down the road with where an atheistical sense of morality could be, even though it does get foggy, I think he does establish a paradigm there, and there's a plane, especially since he did have that baseline. For the question, basically, I want you to expound more than you did in Stealing from God, like, at least you can, like, in this amount of time.
I wonder if maybe we didn't explain ourselves clearly in there, Jack, because our point is not that we disagree with Sam Harris in his book, The Moral Landscape, that human flourishing is a good thing. We do agree with that. What we don't agree with is the foundation for that. Because if there is no God, then why human flourishing? Why not dolphin flourishing?
Yeah, I think what Sam
is... Or cowboy flourishing.
I think what Sam is mostly establishing is, like, I think there's definitely, like, a metaphysical aspect to it, but when you get down to more or less, like, especially, like, neurons and, like, the way the human body feels pain, I think he does have, like, somewhat of a case that at least physical pain on that paradigm holds weight for something of an objective morality. Again, like,
but why is it wrong to inflict pain on people, according to him?
I think because when you...
What if you get enjoyment from it?
Why is pain bad?
Well, I think, like, that's a question that, I mean, I've heard your response to this question a couple times, but I think that's definitely sort of how we would say the moral law is written on our heart. And again, I would concur with that. I think even from a secular standpoint, there's a base given knowledge that physical pain...
Hang on, Jack, because we got a long line behind you.
Yeah, I understand.
I see what you're saying. This is not an epistemological problem. It's an ontological problem. It's not how we know what good and bad behavior is. It's how do you define what good and bad behavior is in the absence of God? How do you discover what good is? Remember, if there's no purpose to the game, you can't say that, oh, this play is a better play than this other play. This behavior is a better behavior than another behavior if there's no purpose to life.
Understood.
And there is no purpose to life on Harris's atheistic, materialistic worldview.
I concur. Yeah,
all right.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Jack. By the way, Jack, that's good you brought that up, because that is the biggest, I think, disconnect that atheists have on the moral argument. They always confuse epistemology and ontology. Epistemology is how you know something. Ontology is the study of the thing you know. Why does that thing exist to begin with? And I think that's what they always forget.
Appreciate you.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it, Jack.